What'd you get if you mixed Minecraft, Terraria and Animal Crossing? Probably something close to Core Keepers. I'm going to give you a quick brief breakdown of what Core Keepers is, what you need to know ahead of its Steam release on the 8th of March. Core Keepers could be the next big thing. I think it's that much of a great game. My name is Jade, let's go. Core Keeper is a procedurally generated sandbox crafting game. You will need to eat and drink to keep your food up and make sure that you regenerate your health. You'll be digging around, gathering resources, crafting new items, weapons and armour to face off against a whole big selection of mobs in a huge variety of biomes. It's got base building and it is a co-op game. You can play with up to 7 other people, so 8 maximum total. Your friends will be able to join your world. I don't think they've got any plans for like dedicated servers, and it does look like it is controller supported as well. You can choose between 6 different classes or backgrounds. There's a whole host of skills that you'll improve over time, but these basically give you some starting ones. So the miner's got 3 mining skill, 1 copper pickaxe and 3 food rations. The fighter's going to come with 3 melee skill, 1 copper sword and 3 food rations. The chef is going to come with 3 cooking skill points and 1 cooking pot, as well as 8 mushrooms. The gardener's going to have 3+ in gardening skill. He's going to also come equipped with the copper hoe and a watering can. Then you've got the explorer, which gives you 3+ running skill, a small lantern and 3 food rations. And then lastly you've got the nomad, which doesn't come with any perks, a bit more of a challenging start if you're looking for something a bit more harder. The more you do something like mining, cooking, smelting, crafting or maybe gardening, the more you're going to increase your skill points, eventually being able to unlock these special talents. You need to upgrade 5 times before you can move on to the next talent and choose what route you want to go down, but you will hopefully be able to unlock all of them if you get enough experience. Helping make your characters even more unique, there is a proper character creation screen where you can customize your character. The world is procedurally generated, which means you'll have plenty of replay with the different biomes, maybe in different locations. You'll pretty much be investigating the dirt biome first, which has got loads of caverns where you find all sorts of stuff. Not only just pools of water, but maybe clay deposits in certain areas, as well as points of interest like abandoned mine shafts. This is where you'll be gathering the most basic of resources like mushrooms and certain flowers to go ahead and craft into proper meals. You'll mostly come across slime enemies in this biome, and the slime that they leave making you go a little bit slower as you dig your way through the dirt and hopefully maybe grass walls. You can also find lots of sand deposits as well, and the main thing that you'll be looking for in this biome is copper. As you would expect, there's a whole bunch of resources where you'll be able to craft and get brand new armors and weapons as you progress. There's going to be at least 5 distinct biomes in the game when it launches in early access, and I'm sure they're going to be adding more as they progress. Everything from like nature reserve style biomes, stone biomes and larvae biomes where you'll come across gruesome little maggoty creatures. Each biome will have its own unique enemies as well as resources to gather, whether it's ores or special plants and foods. As you would expect, there's going to be some unique bosses added to the game as well. 3 definitely in early access and more to come, including this Glurch the Abominous Mass. He's basically the Slime King. So not only will you come across these guys, the larvae, you'll also come across caveling shamans, which are basically little goblins that can do all sorts of magical damage against you as you explore deeper. You do get some unique special drops on these bosses, much like Terraria, where you'll also be able to go ahead and craft new weapons, and the ability to have NPCs come and live with you. Each time you kill a new boss, you will drop an NPC in that location. Create the right kind of home and they will come and be your companion, and you'll be able to trade items with them for credits. Each time you start a world, you will have these cores, the name of the game, and you're meant to power them up with the drops that you get from bosses. Your reward will be special talents, skills, or maybe even weapons for you to go and get even more stuff from while exploring the underground. To help fight against all the different mobs in the game, you are going to need to craft special recipes made out of the ingredients that you'll find. Combining 2 raw ingredients will normally give you some sort of meal dish that will give you a health buff, regeneration buff, or maybe even more like damage buffs in the future. Once you get some seeds, you'll then be able to start growing your own crops. Watering these bad boys will mean you'll get a constant supply of food and ingredients to make their meals. And just like every game under the sun lately, fishing will be included and you'll be able to get even more ingredients to craft and make delicious foods. When it comes to crafting, you will have progression going through things like copper, then tin, then iron, and a whole host of other crafting stations like alchemy tables, cooking pots, and painting tables. Upgrading your armour and weapons is going to be vital, and it all contributes to your overall health as well as your attack damages. There is quite a bit of base defense items already in the game as well, so hopefully that means we're going to get more sort of horde style events happening in the future. So alongside the exploration, the combat, the gathering resources, of course you will be able to build your own bases. From simple mud style rooms to something a bit more exotic. You can in fact customize and paint and decorate some of your rooms when you unlock the right crafting benches. So if you're someone that doesn't like combat that much, maybe your friends can do that part of it and you stay at home and start decorating. There's going to be over 140 different items for you to go ahead and find and craft and make, so there's lots going on in this game and I can't wait to play it. I sunk about 4 hours into the demo and I'm looking forward to very much so trying it on live streams and more videos. It's a super addicting game, the time just flew by and I absolutely enjoyed it massively. It's quite relaxing just going around digging, so it's definitely got that Minecraft Terraria feel and loop, but the combat is pretty challenging. Working out where bosses are, and there's a whole variety of different types incoming as well, is going to be something really special, and getting the right drops from them to help you craft new weapons and armors is going to be something that you'll be over and over doing again. You will be able to find special loot in the world and relics, and it's all about powering up the cause to succeed in getting even more perks or more weapons and tools. There's also accessory slots where you'll be able to put some loot you find like magical buffed rings as well as necklaces and bags to increase your inventory, and of course light. You do need to pay attention to light as everything does get pretty dark, so you're going to have to craft hundreds of torches or find better ways like a lantern to help light the way. Core Keepers is developed by Pugstorm, a Swedish group of developers, and they seem to be on the right track. They've been developing it for a year and they have made previous games in the past. So I feel like this early access will be really good. We'll get lots of updates, or at least lots of communication about what's going to happen with content, and have been showing off a whole bunch in the alphas and betas how much progress has been made. As of recording this, a couple days before release, there was still no word on price, but I'm expecting it to be around $15 to $20. They've not mentioned explicitly any plans for console just yet. They're only talking about just getting it into early access on PC, but I hope that it could be on the agenda in the future. And I'm sure if it's successful, then it will be. But yeah, this game's really grabbed me. I did dismiss it the first time I saw it in an email. I just thought it weren't really for me and it couldn't go onto my main channel. But now I've got a second channel, crafting and survival. It's definitely fitting this type of thing. So I'm going to be covering this in a big way over the next few weeks for sure. And if it gets plenty of good support, then I'll absolutely be covering it for even longer. So make sure you liked, make sure to subscribe, to go and check out the rest of my JCraft content, and more importantly, go and put Core Keepers on your Steam wish list right now. Until next time, bye bye.